Yeah, now.
Yeah, very good morning to you all. So let's start our newspaper reading session. We'll explore while reading the newspaper. We'll come to know about the around the world, and really, newspaper reading is a very good habit. If we read the newspaper regularly, we really enhance our knowledge about the various sector of the various subjects. Many subjects you can cover easily. So let's start with the my first participant. Who is that? Arvind Tiwari. Are you there?
We
Arvind
don't have
Tiwari.
anyone with the name. Let me invite the person.
Yeah, I'm inviting the person. There is name written Arvind Tiwari. I think that is the person. RV. Are you there?
Yeah, Arvind, good
Yeah,
morning
very
to
good
all of you.
morning. Very good morning. I
So
think
to
you have changed your name,
I
right?
yeah. So I just joined this session today. I don't have any idea, even I don't have any preparation for that.
No problem. No
And we
problem at
start,
all. Yeah. I
I
saw
just
yesterday you
listening this
joined.
session. Yeah, I just listening this session. I'll continue to by
No problem
tomorrow.
at all. No
For
problem. I will guide you. I will guide you.
mm,
You can choose
yeah,
any. You already registered there on the website. That's very good thing. And after
huh,
that, you have to choose any article, and you already choose that. No, you didn't choose. So you have to
uh,
choose any article there, and you have to read it. And after reading, you have to
mm,
summarize also new words. Okay.
okay.
Are you getting?
So can we start by tomorrow for myself?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay,
It
okay.
depends
So
on you.
I just understanding this session how it's going on.
Okay. After listening, you can understand easily.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
next participant, Weirdo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, but just one thing to you, Avi. You can choose any article, the smallest one. There's this one, unkindest. Cut. Yeah, I think this is the heading. You can read this one. So there's nothing, no hard and fast rule, just that you have to read and then summarize. Even if you cannot summarize, still you can give it a chance.
Yeah.
But if you want to, start it tomorrow, that's perfectly fine. So if you change your mind, let me know. Okay. So, yeah.
Weirdo, you can start with your article
All right.
number 15, right?
Yeah, it's 15. So, hi everyone. I see a few participants joined just now. So, very good morning to all of you. And after a very long time, I'm participating in this session. Maybe the celebration that we had yesterday kind of motivated me again to wake up and read. So, the article number is 15. RRI technique yields certified randomness with 1 qubit. Okay, so randomness is essential today, from encrypting sensitive information to simulating biological system. Unpredictable numbers are indispensable, yet most everyday random numbers aren't truly random. Conventional computers use algorithms called pseudo-random number generators to produce sequences that look random but are ultimately predictable. If the starting seed is known for applications such as cryptography, the predictability is dangerous because attackers could exploit it. True random number generators try to solve this using physical processes such as electronic noise or radioactive decay, which can't be predetermined. But these devices aren't free of problems either. They degrade over time like any hardware and also need users to trust trust manufacturers to not have secretly inserted pre-recorded numbers into the system. Certifying they are truly random is also difficult. Quantum physics is especially powerful here. At its heart, it is principle that some outcomes such as the spin of an electron measured along a chosen axis and fundamentally random. Physicists have long used quantum experiments to prove this intrigues randomness, often by showing quantum systems can violate mathematical limits known as Balain inequalities. However, such tests requires at least two entangled qubits to be separated by a large distance, making them impractical for a single quantum computer. A different inequality known as the Legit-Kirk inequality, that is LGI, provides an alternative. Instead of requiring spatial separation, it separates the outcomes of measurements performed at different times on the same system. If LGI is violated while satisfying the no signaling in time condition, which ensures the two readings are completely independent, the results are certified as truly random. To this end, Raman Research Institute researchers led by Urbisi Sinha asked a question: could modern quantum processors like those available on the IBM Quantum platform already be used to generate certified random numbers? If so, this would prove that even the current generation of quantum devices can perform tasks impossible for classical machines. The term builds simple quantum circuits on IBM's super superconducting quantum computers, which are available on the cloud. Each circuit used only one qubit and a sequence of single qubit gates representing rotations around chosen axis. They made measurements at 3 times and checked the results for whether the LGI was violated while still satisfying the no signaling in time condition. By carefully varying the programmer's parameters and constraints in multiple tests, the team certified the randomness of the generated bits. The experiments successfully produced random numbers certified by quantum machines. Quantum, wait, I lost the article just a moment. I was zooming it and then I lost it. Yeah, so the experiment successfully produced random numbers certified by quantum mechanics on IBM's Brussels backend. The team observed consistent violations of the LGI, although the measured values were slightly below theoretical predictions due to noise. The beauty of our implementation is that we have been able to show something as fundamental as certified randomness using a noisy intermediate scale quantum computer. Professor Sinha, who heads the Quantum Information and Computing Lab, said, "We have been able to do this through careful error mitigation technique and ensuring that classical errors are under control and the randomness is purely from the underlying quantum mechanical principles." The study has several important implications. It demonstrates, foremost, that secure random numbers can already be generated on existing quantum computers without elaborate laboratory setups. Demanding only one qubit and shallow circuits, the protocol is feasible for end users who can access quantum computers through cloud platforms. There are still a few challenges to be overcome along the way, but the fact that this certification is device independent makes this a very promising avenue, Professor Sinha said. The work also shows how quantum mechanics can benefit society today. Classical randomness can't fake certified randomness, providing a layer of security for applications where unpredictability is paramount, including data encryption, secure communications, and scientific simulations. The results highlight the importance of error mitigation tools in making quantum hardware reliable. Techniques such as readout error correction improve the test agreement with theory and reinforce trust in the generated randomness underlying how progress in circuit design can extend the capabilities of noisy devices. The study also contributes to foundational physics by confirming violations of the Legit-Kirk inequality on a quantum computer. It offers further validation of quantum theory in a new setting. The same method could also be used to benchmark qubits individually, providing a tool with which to test future machines. We can use our methods as a strong benchmark for new qubit registers as they emerge, which will prove how useful these systems are going to be in solving real-world problems, Professor Sinha said. The team's results were published in Frontiers in Quantum Science and Technology in September. Okay, well, that was very interesting. So I will very quickly summarize this article. What does it say? So the main idea and the subject of this article was that researchers at the Raman Research Institute, which is this RRI, and there was this Professor Urbisi Sinha. So they have shown that even in today's quantum computers, like they can generate truly random numbers and that are certified by quantum physics. Like it's something that ordinary computers cannot fake. So they are talking about that why this randomness matters. So when we talk about random numbers, they are vital for encryption. We have this encryption, like even on WhatsApp, we have this end-to-end encryption. So numbers are pretty random. It shows that your calls and your chats are safe, right? So this encryption works there. So here they are saying that random numbers are vital for encryption and for the cybersecurity and even for this scientific simulation. So they're talking about that normal computers use these pseudo random number generators, which only appear random and are predictable. Like, and anyone, kind of hack it or they can know it. But this physical random number generators using a sort of this noise or radioactive decay, they are much better than that. But they can kind of wear out or be tempered again. So how this quantum physics helps here? So they're saying that quantum mechanics naturally include true randomness. For example, the spin of an electron is unpredictable. We have read it in the NCRT from approximately 9 to 12. So it's there. Okay. So traditionally, like scientists are saying that to prove this randomness using all these inequalities, like which need sort of 2 qubits far apart. So it's not practical for a single computer. So the team used a different approach, and the approach was like this LGI, which is mentioned in the article, which is legit Auger inequality, and it checks the measurements, and the measurements are taken at different times on the same qubit instead of between 2 qubits. So, like in simple terms, I can say that they are defining these things in a very different way. It can look like a pretty difficult article, but it's pretty easy. It's like that these scientists are proving that true randomness can be produced using just 1 qubit. Okay. And let me check this one. It was very long, so I forgot a few points. Okay. And also that they use this the one this LGI to confirm that uh, it can be there. This randomness can be there. And what is qubit? You guys must be wondering. So qubit is very simple. It's like when two special properties of qubits, like it allows to be multiple states at once. So it's like that when you measure it kind of collapse and it gives either a 0 or 1. So it's like you present the randomness and all these things. So yeah, that is it. I cannot summarize it more. I need to check more about it, but yeah, that was it from my end. Thank you everyone for listening to me. And now yes, Arvind, over to you. You can move to the next participant. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Pedro. You have explained and reading capability, everything is super. Yeah. We are learning from you many things. Yeah. Actually, I was thinking that is this article really difficult for me to understand, but you really made.
Can I just add in something, Arvind sir?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if Vedo ma'am is from the like particle physics arena or not, but it was a very
Okay, you want to add something?
what should I say, throughput explanation and very nice one.
Yeah. You
Please,
want to
Wayne,
add
go
something?
ahead. I would like to know more about it. Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think there is another article. I think it's 14th. I think it's kind of related to it. So, Arvind sir, if you will allow me, then I will like to read that one.
Sir, there is a process. Actually, I am going, according to queue. So.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. No worries, no worries. Please, yeah.
Because other participants also waiting for their turn. Yes, sir.
What do you say? Yes, please keep continuing, sir. I'll be here. Yeah.
So next participant is Kalp. Are you there? No. Krish.
Good morning.
Krish, are you there? Yeah, very good morning, Krish. How are you?
Yes, I am doing well. I will go with certain articles. Am I right?
Yeah. I know. There's you have mentioned there. Okay, go ahead and all the best.
Thanks. How is the immune system kept in check? What did the three medicine Nobel awardees discover and why is it important? How do regulatory T cells function? How does their work on regulatory T cells lay the ground for a new field of research leading a new treatment for cancer and autoimmune diseases? Am I audible? Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible perfectly. Yeah, you are
The
audible,
Nobel
Krish.
Prize. Yes. The Nobel Prize season for 2025 began with the announcement of the Physiology or Medicine Prize on October 6. The three awardees, US-based researchers Mary E. Brenukov and Fred Ramsdale and Japan's Simon Taniguchi, were chosen for their discoveries immune tolerance, peripheral immune tolerance. Okay. Their discoveries enabled a fundamental understanding of how the immune system works, how it is regulated and kept in check. This has led to the evolution of several new potential treatment options currently being tested, including for cancer. What does the discovery mean? Unless the body immune system is kept in check, it can attack its own organs. In that case, why do most people not develop autoimmune condition where the body turns on itself? US and Japanese scientists working independently arrived at an explanation for how the immune system is kept in check. It is for their work in making discoveries concerning what prevent the immune system from attacking the body that the Nobel was awarded. The laureates identified the immune system regulatory T cells, which perform the precise task of preventing immune cells from launching an attack on body. Literally, every day the immune system, a formidable army, is on guard, battling pathogens and trying to evade the body. The question is here, how do these cells know what they should attack and what they should defend? As the Nobel Committee pointed out, their discoveries have been decisive for our understanding of how the immune system functions and why do we not all develop serious autoimmune disease, said Ollie Campion, chair of the Nobel Committee. What are the regulatory T cells? The stories goes back to Saga. He was working at the Aki Cancer Center Research Institute, Japan. Some ago, all T cells have special proteins called T receptors on their surface. These receptors likened to the type of sensor using them, T cells can scan other cells to discover whether the body under attack. There are a vast number of T cells with the different receptors that can detect invaders, including new viruses. But they also have receptors that can attach to human tissues. But then intuitively, is there a switch mechanism then once the T cells or body cells? In the 1980s, scientists realized that when T cells mature in the thymus, a small gland located in the upper chest, behind the breastbone and in front of heart, that plays a crucial role in the immune system. They are taught to recognize and eliminate the body's own protein in a process called central tolerance. By the time Sagaguchi began his research into trying to understand this mechanism, his colleagues had already reportedly performed an experiment on newborn mice. They hypothesized that T cells have a system. If they remiss, immune system went into overdrive and rain developing. This satisfied its prime, but it was the for the Nobel Prize 30 years later. Sakaguchi took off the from stop mice with and it the mice from autoimmune. from the current scientific evidence of the time, Siddhi was convinced that the immune must have some form of security guard, one that T cells and keeps in check. In this case, protecting the mice from the autoimmune condition. It took him over a decade, but in 1995, he presented to the world a new class of T cells to the world. Those that carried an extra protein called CD25. CD25 on their surface, this was called a regulatory T cell, but other researchers were not convinced yet of this idea. It would take a second act and effort from Brenico and Ramdales to concretely prove that experiment. A new set of mice being studied since the Manhattan Project, in fact, stood up to the occasion. In this instance, half of all the male mice were sickly and died in a few weeks, while the final stripes, it turned out the male organs are being attacked by T cells that destroy the tissues. The Nobel winning who were then at biotech company Cryoscience in the US realized that mice could provide an important clues in the years of study at an when the molecular biology was at infantile patients, they on the faulty mute gene and name it FOXP3. They finally had an explanation for why a specific mouse strain was particularly vulnerable to autoimmune disease. They also showed that human echo this gene causes autoimmune disease IPX. 2 years later, she and others proved distinctly that the P3 gene development of the being able to other T cells from mystically attacking the body's own tissue in a process that is called peripheral tolerance. T cells also immune system calms down till it adds attacked invader and answering their coherence. What sorry for long, it's a long article. What are the application of this work? Technology application flow from ये कहाँ यार I कहाँ ये कहाँ चला sorry. The technology application flow from the same physics. A circuit with a Josephson junction can be made to mimic the quantized energy level of an atom. Microwaves could drive the circuit to jump between these energy levels, and carefully coupling the circuit to a resonator could allow an operator to measure changes in the circuit without disturbing it. This architecture, known as circuit quantum electrodynamics, is it's the foundation of many of today's semiconducting quantum processes. The resonator is like an echo chamber for microwaves. When the circuit is coupled to a resonator, the two can exchange energy in a controlled way, allowing scientists to measure the circuit's state indirectly by observing changes in the resonator's behavior. Superconducting circuits that exploit macroscopic quantum effects are central to several emerging technology. They are quantum amplifiers that boost extremely weak signal without adding noise, a useful ability in diagnostics as much as researchers for the dark matter. They are used to measure current and voltage with extraordinary precision. They can be microwave to optical conversion that link quantum processes to fiber optic networks. They are components in the quantum simulation used to model complex material, even chemical reaction atom by atom. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Krish. You want to summarize?
I
You want to summarize? I think you have some network issue.
I want to explain the crux of.
Actually, I think I have also some network issue.
Hello.
Yeah, Krish, are you there? I'm audible. I think Chris has a network issue, and I also have a network issue today. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, Chris, are you there? I'm
Really
audible?
sorry. To be, I am in village and I am sitting on the roof. There is air is blowing.
Oh
Cold
my
air is
God.
blowing, and the network issue, and I am facing network issues. So
Mhm.
sorry for that.
Yeah, I can get your effort that while living in a village and while there is no connectivity, more network problem, and still you are trying to read the article. That's very good thing.
May I share the crux of this article, please?
Yeah, sure, sure.
First of all, I'm not a biologist and physicist, so but I want to, this article is really interesting about our immune system. Day by day, we know what is because this article is saying about how immune system work in our body. Generally, we heard about in our, in our surrounding that if your immune system is strong, then you can fight the disease in better way. That is, it's a security guard for your, prevention of disease. So, but what happened? Because it is in these articles, there are three discoveries by the main is Mary Brunko, Fran Ramsell, and Jameson Simon Sangrosai. I have not watched it. Maybe I am wrong pronouncing their name, but they are the persons who discovered this thing, regulatory T cells. What happened in the immune system? They fight the diseases. That means they fight the viruses and pathogens which are not good for our body, which are not favorable for our body, but they also fight the body tissues. So this is problem for us. The scientists discovered that how they can, how they can check balance. Okay, the which cells is good for us, which things are not, which they have to defend, which are not favorable for us. So that they discovered T cells which can develop autoimmune system, and they can prevent from the on attacking agency which are done by the immune system for our body. So that's it. Thank you for listening. It's my from all sides.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris, for participating. And really, you have a great reading skill and also summarize in a great way, like in a very short way, and all the key points you have covered very well. So, anybody else want to explain want to add something else related to this article? So, you are welcome. Today is lots of new members also. I will not say these are the new members. These are the very old members. Yesterday I listened their names also while that ceremony, just like Tanvi and Chaudhary. Okay, so no one is to add. So now I'm going forward. Amber, are you there? No. Okay. Sweta, are you there? Shweta? Sweta? S. Sani?
Arvind.
Yeah, very good morning, S. Sani. How are you?
I am doing great.
That's good. So, which article? 16 article, yeah? Your article 16. So, go ahead and do your best.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. I am reading article number 16. Signing in test. White's Jadeja also nurtures ODI World Cup dream. 2 years remain for the 2027 ODI World Cup, but India's build-up has begun in earnest after the major shake-up in their 50-over team ahead of next week's White Ball Tour of Australia. The key talking point has been Shubham Gill's elevation to 50-over captain, replacing Rohit Sharma, and the speculation about the future of Rohit and Virat Kohli in international cricket. As is characteristic of his nature, though the speculation about all-round Ravindra Jadeja's future, whose name was missing from the squad for the ODI games in Australia, did not quite reach the same fever pitch. Speaking at the Firoz Shah Kotla grounds in New Delhi on Saturday, after he took 3 wickets on the second day of India's second test against the West Indies, the 36-year-old spoke about his future in the one-day game. The Rajkot all-rounder says that he was not left miffed by the omission, insisting he was glad that that skipper Gill and coach Gautam Gambhir had kept him in the loop about the situation. Obviously, I want to play. It is a dream for everyone to be in the World Cup. We missed out on it narrowly in 2023. He told reporters here, but at the end of the day, it is the team management's thinking. They had their reasons for not picking me for the Australia series, and they explained it to me. I am glad the captain, coach, and selectors explained to me why I was not picked. They informed me earlier. I did not just learn of it when the squad was announced. Scheme of things, Chief Selector Ajit Agarkar, while addressing media after announcing the squad for the Australia tour during the first test in Ahmedabad, also insisted that Jadeja remains in the scheme of things. His commission more likely with Bunting to rest him for future assignments and giving other players a go in Australia conditions, where spin may not play a dominant role. Jadeja added that he still hopes to play the World Cup in South Africa in 2027 and feels motivated to prove that he deserves a place in the team. India will be playing 3 ODIs against South Africa and 3 ODIs against New Zealand in the next 4 months in home conditions. At the next opportunity I get, I will be doing my best. Just keep doing what I have done for so many years, he said. There are plenty of ODIs left between then and I hope I am given the chance to show what I can do and I perform well. Squad decisions about the next World Cup are tough to make at the present moment, given the amount of time still left. Rohit will have crossed 40 by the start of the tournament. Kohli and Jadeja will turn 39 during the quadrennial showpiece. South Africa conditions will also have to be kept in mind. A seeming all-rounder seems to be priority for the Indian management presently, and with spinners Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav in excellent form, Jadeja's place is not exactly locked, but if he is asked to prove his performance in the longest format in the past 4 months is making a strong case. He showed up India's lower order during India's 2-2 series draw in England over the summer and has picked up where he left off from there. In Ahmedabad, a first innings century was followed up by a 4-wicket haul in a player of the match performance. On Saturday, once again, Jadeja was interested to find breakthroughs. His 14 overs, the most among India's bowlers. The discipline, the consistency of length, and the constant pressure elicited mistakes from Tanzanian Chandrapal and Reston Chess during his 3-wicket haul. More of the same can be expected from the deceptively effective all-rounder. There's no telling how if that will be enough for him to have another shoot at the game's biggest prize. So I have completed my reading parts. Now I am going to summarize. So this article, this news, all about the we can say preparations of the World Cup 2027 and the performance of the Ravindra Jadeja and the futures related to the Ravindra Jadeja. So in this article's author says that there is that World Cup, next World Cup will be held in South Africa in 2027, and the Indian team management and captains, all the selectors, they are preparing. They start to the preparings, and in this, what will be happens? It may be that Subham Gill elevations to captains to replace of the Rohit Sharma, author says, and it will be the decide the futures. What will be happens with the Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, because they have got 40 and 39 years old, and Ravindra Jadeja also he is going to complete when the World Cup will have in 39 age, but he have to he is doing too well, and his performance he is doing too good performance in the present test series also. Yesterday also he took the 3 wickets in the second test between India and West Indies, and the first test also he made the century and took 3 wickets also, and he announced to the man of the match and man of the series, not man of the match, and he is doing too well, but he says, but now yesterday when the first test is was going on that time, Indian management and Ajit Agarkar, he announced the squad teams for the Australia ODI. On that Australia teams, the Ravindra Jadeja name was the missing. On that situation, Ravindra Jadeja says that it is not shocking for me, because all the captain or coach he says me that it is not conditions according conditions for you, and the spinners will not do in the Australia pitch. That's why we didn't select. So he says that is the good things for me, because the selectors and the team captains he says and he understand to things about related my selection. And next in this articles also Ravindra Jadeja says that it is the dream for everyone who plays to the 2027 World Cup. I also want to play in 2027 World Cup, and I hope that I will be selected, and I will do my level best in the next series. Next series is going to held ODI matches with the with the New Zealand's also two series, and New Zealand's and I think South Africa. So we have the 2 series also, and we have the 2 years gap, because we have the World Cups in 2007. So I will do my level best, And the Ravindra Jadeja is the good all-rounders. He provides the support in the last, 7th and 6th place for the batting, and he had played a crucial roles in earlier when the summer had India and England test series, and he draw. He play major roles on that times. So always when he got the chance, he do best. He is the best all-rounders, we can say, in the top all-rounders, and he is a good fielders, bowlers. He can play in every stage. Yeah, so that's all about the in this article. Thank you very much. Thanks. But
Yeah, thank
in
you
this
so much.
last of the articles, the author says that there is the very tough because Akshay Patel and the Kuldeep Yadav, they are also doing too well. But it is not sure that Ravindra Jadeja will be selected or not. I hope he should be selected. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Sasani. You're very regular participant. I know it very well. And yeah, you're really enhancing your skills, reading skills and summarizing skills also. You have a great explanatory power. I know very well. Just I would want to explain something about your reading. What you mispronounced, that is a GLAD, GLAD, GLAD. I listened to you 2 times. Okay, GLAD, glad. It was glad. And while summarizing the article, you again saying that what will be happen. Okay, that is not correct. You should say like what will happen. Okay, and okay, Sunny, are you there? Okay, I think he has left. Just okay.
No, I am here. Arvind sir, I am here.
Yeah, are you listening?
Yes, I
What
am listening.
what will happen? What will happen? Okay. What will be is incorrect.
What will happen?
Yeah. Okay. Most of the times you use like will be, right? So whenever you use the will be, then it should be in passive voice. If it is in passive voice, then it is correct. Okay. But with happen, you will use like this. What will happen? Okay.
Okay, Arvind.
Yeah. Thank you so much for participating. Keep coming. Keep enhancing yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Arvind sir. Thank you.
Now next, Amber, are you there?
Hello, good morning, sir. How are you?
Very good morning. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Okay. Second time I am calling you because last time I think you were not here. So your article, I think article number 4, right?
4th, yes.
Yeah. All the best and go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. Good morning to all of you. And my article number is 4th and name is
Amber, your voice is some less audible. So make it more loud if it is possible.
Pakistan Taliban claim attacks that killed 23 in Northwest. Now am I audible?
Yeah, no, it's better.
Okay. The Pakistani Taliban on Saturday claimed responsibility of deadly attacks in several northwestern districts that killed 20 security officials and 3 civilians. The attacks, which included a suicide bombing on a police training school, were carried out on Friday in several districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province that borders Afghanistan. 6 terrorists killed. 11 parliamentary troops were killed in the border Khyber district, while 7 policemen were killed after a suicide bomber rammed an explosive explosive Laden car into the gate of a police training school in Dera Ismail Khan district, which was followed by a gun attack. 7 police personnel were martyred, martyred and 13 were injured in the attack, while 6 terrorists were also killed. A senior local police official said 5 persons, including 3 civilians, were killed in a separate clash between militants and paramilitary troops in Bajuar district. Security official said on Saturday, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif strongly condemns Friday's attacks. His office said the Pakistani Taliban, the Tehreek-e-Taliban (TTP), claimed responsibility for the attacks in messages on social media. The group is separate but closely linked with the Afghan Taliban. Trending charges the attacks came hours after Afghanistan's Taliban government accused Pakistan of violating Kabul's sovereign territory a day after 2 explosions were heard in the capital. So I have completed my reading part. So I'm going to summarize this article. So in this article, attacks between the Pakistan and Taliban. So on Saturday, deadly Pakistan attack to northwestern district in there was I think 20 security officials killed and 3 civilians. And suicide bomb also by the suicide bomb also they attacked on the police training school on Friday. And also 6 terrorists also killed by that Pakistan's on border Khyber district. And 7 police personnel injured, I think 13 members by the attack, and that time 6 terrorists were killed by the local police. Officially it said it, in which 5 persons and including the 3 civilians. So those were 5 members. Yeah, I have done. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amber, for participating, and really, you chose different type of articles. That's why you found it difficult to pronounce some words related to Taliban and Afghanistan. Yeah, I knew it very well, and yeah, you have also summarized it very well. That's very nice thing. Yeah, keep coming, keep enhancing yourself. Somebody else wants to add something related to this article, so you are welcome. No one? Okay, no problem at all. Yeah. So it was an article related to some Afghanistan and Pakistan related struggle that now so going to start, like 20 already killed there, and in future also it's some possibilities coming that they can fight from fight from each other. So this article really starting so all over world lots of struggles going on, war, and also Trump is just trying to stop the wars, and also many people are trying also getting relief from the wars, so Palestinian or and all. So nowadays more articles related to the war and all. So we must know all these things very well. So thank you so much for Amber participating. So next,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, Sweta, are you there? Okay. Arvind Tiwari, are you comfortable to participate now? Are we? Are we, sir? Okay, I think he is not available. Okay, Tannu, are you there, Tannu? She is also not here. Okay. Sikha, are you there? Sikha, ma'am? Sikha, ma'am, are you there? I think she is not able to speak. Okay, I'm going to see the website now. Who is the next one? Yeah, after Sikha, Jugnu, are you there?
Yeah.
Jugnu?
Hello.
Sikha,
Arvind.
ma'am.
I have a problem, so I could not unmute my mic. Now it is done. Am I?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You are audible now. Yeah, Sikha, ma'am. Very good
Okay.
morning. How are you?
Yeah. Very good morning. I want to read article number 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. All the best.
Yeah. Trump imposes extra 100% tariff on China starting November 1. US President Donald Trump on Friday announced an additional 100% tariff on China and threatened to cancel a summit with Xi Jinping, reigniting his trade war with a Beijing in a row over export curbs on rare earth minerals. Mr. Trump said the extra levies plus US exports control on any and all critical softwares would come into effect from November 1 in a retaliation for what he called Beijing's extraordinary aggressive moves. Chinese goods currently face US tariffs of 30% and the tariff that Mr. Trump brought in while accusing Beijing of aiding in fentanyl trade and over alleged unfair practices. China retaliatory tariffs are currently at 10%. Cancel talks with Xi. Mr. Trump has threatened the tariff hours earlier in a lengthy surprise post on his Truth social network that said China has sent letters to several countries around the world detailing export controls on rare earth minerals. I was to meet President Xi in 2 weeks at APEC in South Korea. But now there seems to be no reason to do so, he wrote. Rare earth elements are critical to manufacturing everything from smartphones, electric vehicles to military hardware and renewable energy technology. China dominates the global production and processing of these materials. That's all. This is a short story, short article. I am going to summarize it. That is, US President Donald Trump announced an additional 100% tariff on China and threatened to cancel a summit with Xi Jinping. What is the reason? The reason China decided to stop to export rare earths to America. In this regard, US President on Friday announced 100% tariff on China. Rare earth is a very useful material to manufacture smartphone, electric vehicles, and military hardware also, and also renewable energy technology. It is also useful. It is a very important for this important material, and also rare. It is not available all the countries. China uh, China faces 30% tariff and under tariff from USA, but alleging using for aiding in the anti-trade and unfair practice. Already, Mr. Trump had threatened the tariff hours earlier in a lengthy surprise post on his Truth social network, in which now it is told that China has sent letters to several countries around the world detailing export controls on rare earth minerals. Trump wants to meet President Xi in this within 2 weeks at APEC summit in South Korea, but he is now depressed and also decided not to meet Xi Jinping. So due to this situation, which arises the stopping export rare earth from China. That is the thing, and also that is America is the most powerful person and the first boy, so he can do anything, whatever he likes. But China also try to do the same thing against Trump, because he already Trump also China has to that is to give 30% tariff that is Trump has been imposed on China. And India, it is not told about it already 50%. And now his attempt is now in China. China also tried that this is a very rare element, and it is a very China has the source, and so to that is oppose Trump, who is the first boy, and China is the second boy. So this decision has taken by China. That is the diplomacy, I think. Thank you.
For participating and giving your views on this article. And yeah, really is a very important article nowadays, because Trump is continuously announcing the tariffs related to many countries. And yesterday, what happened? He announced about the China 100% tariff. So really not good for that country. But if he's taking decisions, so nobody can stop So China will take their own step because China is also a strong country. So yeah, that country is really making more products, more things, and if he has any other country to receive the products of them, then he will not face any more problem from the country from the tariffs. So somebody else want to add some points related to this article, so you are welcome.
Ma'am and Arvind already completed and gave the brief of
Yeah,
this
thank you so
article.
much. Yes,
So first of all, good morning to all of you. So yeah, we know that Trump, who is actually can do anything. So basically, the supporters and even Trump sees this as an asserting his own national interest, the sovereign interest, and in order to just counter the Chinese economic dominance, as we know that how the China is dominating the global market. Eventually, it is not good for the whole geopolitics and for the whole world trade, as it will create a deterrence and barrier as it against the WTO trading practices. And whereas the US is alleging that it is an unfair trade practices made by the China and their illegal smuggling and other kind of products, like they make the cheap products, as we know that how they are easily able to manipulate the market of any country, specifically even for the India. So yeah, no doubt is an executive other than other their parliamentarian overreach in the trade practices, and that will eventually disrupt the global chain supply chain, and that may lead to trade wars and inflation in the global market with respect to the even the essential commodities or laptop, mobile phone as a basic chip. Another kind of thing is made in China. As we know, they are already well in that particular technological era. So no doubt it will affect us also in the longer run. But yeah, let's see what will happen. But hope for the best. Thank you.
yeah, thank you so much, Pransu, for explaining. So now next turn is now Siddhi. Are you there? Siddhi, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good
Yeah, very
morning.
good morning. Very good morning. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay. So my article number is
Article number? You are not audible.
Scientist watch.
Article
Yes,
number,
I'm
please.
not audible.
Yeah, in
As
between you.
article number is 16. 16.
16. Okay, it's already
Yeah.
done, ma'am.
Oh my God. Okay.
SNE has
What article is left?
other articles are left, varying 13, 4, 16, 12, 15, 13,
Okay,
4,
I will
16.
read the 12 number article.
Yeah, you can. Sure.
Yeah. So can I start?
Sure, all the best.
Thank you, sir. Australia challenges awaits a wounded India in March. After a blast from Netherlands to De Kerlek stole a winner from under Sweden against South Africa and the uh, ACA VDCS Stadium here a few days ago. Keeper uh, Keeper Harmanpreet Kaur said quietly
Siddhi ma'am, you are not audible. You have more network issues. Can you rejoin?
Now I'm audible.
And then now you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. Travel, travel at the
And you are not audible. Oh my God.
maybe.
I think you have more problems of network.
Okay, sir, you can give another chance. Okay.
Now you are audible. You can take one more chance.
Sure. Competitive McLeod, there is really any turnaround time with defending champion Australia awaiting here on Sunday. Centu- uh, cu- Centuries from ex, uh, Exlakia Sentinel and with red sides blue set against New Zealand and Pakistan, providing the value of habit opening, but um, Alessia Halley doesn't think the team will pick Pagan conservative early on. The power play still plays a crucial role in this World Cup. It seems to be
Sorry to say, Siddhi ma'am. I think you
okay, sir.
again,
I think
again and again, your voice
yeah,
is not
sir.
coming.
Please go. Go with another participant.
Yeah. Tannu, are you there? Tannu? Okay. Jugnu, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, very good morning, Jugnu. How are you?
Good morning, sir.
Okay, you
How
are.
are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. So you are ready with your article number 7.
Yes, yes.
Okay, go ahead. All the best.
Thank you. Now my article number is 7. Let's proceed it. Palestinians return to reunions in Gaza as Israel's Hamas truce holds for now. Thousands of Palestinians streamed north along the coast of Gaza on Saturday, trekking by foot, car and carts back to their abandoned homes as a ceasefire between Israel and Palestinian and militant groups appear to be holding. Israeli troops pulled back under the first phase of USA brokered agreement reached this week to end the war, which has killed tens of thousands of people and left much of the enclave in ruins. USA President Donald Trump's Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff was in Gaza to observe the Israeli military redevelopment. Israel Army Radio reported he was joined by head of the USA Military Central Commander Admiral Cooper, who said that his visit was part of the establishment of a task force, though USF troops would not be uh, deployed inside the enclave. Focus shifted to hostage. Once the Israel force had completed their redevelopment on Friday, which keeps them out of the major urban area, but still in control of the roughly half the enclave. The log began ticking for Hamas to release its hostage within 72 hours. According to the agreement, after the hostages are handed over, Israel will free 250 Palestinians serving long sentence in its prison and 1,700 detainees captured during the war. But the popular Palestinian leader Marwan Barghouti, who Israel views as a terrorist leader, is not among the prisoners it intended to release. An advocate of a two-state solution, Mr. Barghouti Barghouti is viewed by some Palestinians as their own Nelson Mandela. Now, reading part is got over. Let's move towards the summarization part. So, after 2 years war, finally Israel, and with the help of Mr. Donald Trump, ceasefire has been announced. But the problem is, since the ceasefires was announced, they are still killing Palestinians and Gaza's people. They are not. They have withdrew their uh, military tanks, but not fully. Even when Mr. Donald Trump announcement lighted up, he said there will be two conditions. First, first phrase return. We will return. We would return our military from the first line, and when the Hamas leader handed over Israel's uh, prisoners or detainers. So, and the second line is still now. This is the second terms of the ceasefire, because first was completed now, and the other thing is about, since the ceasefire has been announced, they killed 23 people, and when the people was headed back to their destroy homes and uh, destroy homes, they found when they was passing from the sea, and Israel's army was shooting them by using their boats or their guns. Now, maybe there is collusion between Israel and Donald Trump. Maybe they want to visit the how many enclaves are left in the Gaza or Palestinians, and then they will move towards their second terms, where they will fire and they will restart this war. It could be happen probably. So, and the other thing is about now. Mr. Donald Trump said Hamas has to release uh, hostages within 72 hours. I mean, they are talking about the Israel's hostages. And the other thing is, Israel will free 250 Palestinians suffering long sentences in its prisons, and 1,700 detainees was captured by the Israel army. So this is also the condition of this situation, which was imposed by the Donald Trump, Mr. Donald Trump, and finally, after long time, they could find only their debris or their ruined enclaves. When they will move, when they will see their homes, they will see nothing instead, apart from uh, da- uh, debris. So, and so for this solution, Mr. Donald Trump also visited these areas to rebuild these cities or their enclaves. Yes, I am done with this article. Hello, sir. Are
Yeah,
you
okay,
there?
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so there were some pronunciation issues and some, but explanation of the article was good. Okay, and some I want to just mention some issues that you found while reading the newspapers. The brokered, you would find it difficult to say brokered. Okay, command,
Command
establishment, yeah, establishment,
establishment
clock,
uh,
sentences,
sentences
intents.
intense. Where is
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I feel that you didn't see it properly. That's why you uh, did it. Pronunciation was not up to the mark
intense?
because of the not seeing properly. I think so.
Hey, actually, I do two things while reading. I make the summaries of the article and
Okay,
still
okay.
reading
That's
it.
why. That's why.
Yeah.
Don't do those two things if you are not, you know, able to do
Otherwise,
one
I will
thing.
forget my reading part. You know.
Yeah, you should focus on one thing at least at first. So if you're perfect in that, then you can take two things together. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for participating and enhancing yourself, and also giving us some knowledge about the article. Thank you so much. Okay, some any other person wants to add something related to this article, because these articles really very important nowadays. Somebody else? No one. Okay. So I move forward. So Tanvi, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Yeah, very good morning, Tanvi. You are
Good
welcome in
morning, sir.
Newspaper Nexus. So your article number is article number 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go with your article. All the best.
Okay, so I'm going to read. Pressure on reappointed French PM Lecornu to get a budget approved. Sebastian Lecornu pledged to work with all the mainstream political movements and says that he would select cabinet members who are not imprisoned by the parties. He must form a cabinet to present a 2026 draft budget tomorrow. Pressure mounted on Saturday on France's newly reappointed Premier Sébastien Lecornu to get an austerity budget approved as more parties threatened to topple a man whose first term lasted a mere 27 days. President Emmanuel Macron reinstated Mr. Lecornu on Friday, just 4 days after his resignation and the collapse of its just announced government. The reappointment provoked outrage across the political spectrum and pledged to vote it down at the first chance. In order to create a longer-lasting government, Mr. Locorno pledged on Saturday to work with all the mainstream political movements and that he would select cabinet members who are not imprisoned by the parties. His reappointment comes as France faces political deadlock and a parliamentary impasse over a cost-cutting budget against a backdrop of climbing public debt. The 39-year-old Mr. Lecornu must form a cabinet to present a 2026 draft budget on Monday. Outgoing Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau told members of his right-wing Republican Party that they should not take part in Mr. Lecornu's next government, though he did not call to vote it out of office, and other members of the party expressed willingness to participate. On pension reforms, the leftist socialist swing group in the parliament said they had no deal with Mr. Lecornu and would oust his government if he did not agree to suspend a 2023 pensions reform that increased retirement age from 62 to 64. Mr. Lecornu said on Saturday during a visit to police station near Paris that all debates are possible over the pension reforms and that his only ambition is to get out of this situation that is painful for everyone. But far-right Rally Party leader Jordan Bardella, whose party has never been considered to play any role in a coalition government, called Mr. Lecornu's reappointment a bad joke and said he would immediately seek to vote out the new cabinet. France has been mired in political deadlock ever since Mr. Macron gambled last year on snap polls that he hoped would consolidate power, but ended and stayed in a hung parliament and more seats for the far right. Yes, I'm done for reading part, and now I'm going to summarize in a simple way. So, what is the main story? Like, uh, France Prime Minister Sebastien Lecornu has been reappointed like as a prime minister. So, but now many people are unhappy, and because of this, he is under a lot of pressure to get the new budget approved. So he first time as prime minister lasted only 27 days, uh, for less than 1 month, and he had to resign because many politicians did not support him, and his government collapsed. So now Emmanuel Macron has give him a second chance to try again. So why is he under pressure? Because he need to get a budget approved by parliament, and this budget is an austerity budget. So let's understand what is austerity budget. So austerity budget means the government plans to spend less money, and they may cut public spending on many things like welfare, government job, or public uh, project, and this goal is to reduce government debt. So, and why everyone upset? Because Emmanuel Macron reappointed Lecornu, and many political parties uh, is not happy. So they got angry. They said, "Why bring him back again? He already failed." And they said, "We won't support his new government," and they will no, they will vote against his budget. So Licorno returns. Because of this, many political tensions come, and what does Licorno promise to do? So, uh, Licorno said he will work with all political groups, not just only one side, and he will choose cabinet members who are not controlled by political parties. And he will also present the 2026 budget to Parliament tomorrow. And so, what in this article mention left, right, and far right parties. So, what is left wing parties? So, uh, left wing parties focus on equality and helping ordinary people, and they want higher tax for rich people and more support for the poor. And also, left wing parties usually support government programs like free health care or education. So, this is Socialist Party. And what is right wing party? So, right wing party is like right-wing parties think people should have more personal responsibility and less government control. And the right-wing party always like traditional values. So, and one more party is far-right parties. So, much more extreme than the regular right wing. So, this party often against immigration, pro-nationalism, and very strict on law and order. So, far-right party usually don't want to work with other parties. So, what is these parties saying? So, this party is saying like uh, their member. Uh, Their member will not join Licorno's government, but some members will said they might help or talk with him. So this party is divided, some against, and some may be willing to cooperate. And what is the pension reform? Like the new rule that changed the retirement is in France. Like before pension reform is people could people could retire at 62 age, and uh, now they must work till 64. So the left wing parties and more workers hate on this reform. And Licorno does not cancel this reform because uh, and these parties said like if Licorno does not cancel this reform, we will vote against the government. So yeah, this is the article. Thank you so much for giving me a chance.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tanvi. Really, you have a great power of explaining because at once I was thinking that just you are in hurry, but you're slowly you have covered all the key points what is there in the article. Just like you covered the left parties, what they are saying, and what the pension about what they are trying to do. Yeah, so you have covered all these things very well, wonderfully. Thank you so much for participating and enhancing. Keep coming. So somebody else want to add something related to this article, want to say something? So you are welcome. No. Okay. So next, DSBYY, this B. Are you there? This B. How I pronounce? Okay. I think she or he is not there. So Ravi Singh, are you there? Ravi Singh. Okay, Ravi Singh also not there. So Siddhi is also not here. Mhm. Okay, so I'm going to see the website now. Kalb, are you there? Kalb?
Arvind, hello, am I audible, Arvind?
Yes, you are audible.
So can I read my articles? Actually, I think the rest of person are not there.
Okay, Sandeep Prashad, have you registered there?
Yes. My article number is 3.
Okay, you can. Okay, I think let's just wait for 5 seconds. Just I want to see there before you somebody is available or not.
Okay. Take your time.
Yeah, there is no one. Okay, you can go with your article. Article number
Thank
2,
you.
right?
Yes, right.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, all the best.
So first of all, good morning to everyone. And the title of my article is Medical Student Alleges Gang Rape in West Bengal. A medical student was allegedly gang raped in West Bengal on Friday night. Medical examinations of the survivor has been conducted and a formal complaint has been filed against the crime. The senior police official said on the Saturday, and the survivor who hails from the Odisha is a second year MBBS student of the private medical student in the Durgapur. She complained that she was gang raped by the unidentified men near the college after she had reportedly left the campus with a male friend on Friday night, and the police confirmed that they were questioning the friend and no arrest have been made. A friend of my daughter called and said she was raped, and they assailants and stole her mobile and took money from her. And the father of the survivor said a student at the private medical college still protest on the Saturday and um, Garrod of the principal leaders of the opposition's BJP came down heavily on the Trinamool Congress government and alleging lack of safety for women in West Bengal. We are very asked and disheartened, but not the shock because this type of crime has been become so common in Bengal now. Especially under the current government, this raises the serious questions and about the law and order. And the state police, West Bengal BJP General Secretary um, Agnimitra Paul said, BJP MP Sukanta Majumdar said, West Bengal has turned into the a nightmare for women, and the Communist Party of in India, Marxist state the president of Muhammad Salim told the Hindu that such an incident were the commentary on the situation in the West Bengal. We have sent our activists to the hospital to the authorities. Cannot bury evidence and mislead the investigations. Mr. Salim said, Shasi Panja, West Bengal Minister of Women and Child Development and um, Social Welfare, called the incident unfortunate. The victim is being given psychological counseling, but it should not be politicized. The parties like BJP politicize it and view it through the political lens. And she said, nations commissions for the women number Archana Majumdar met the survivor. The police assurance um, urging the public not to share the unverified informations and on the incident. And the West Bengal police said that the culprits would not go unpunished. And the pain of the victim is much ours as it is Odisha's. And we shall leave no stone unturned to bring the perpetrators to justice. And the victims is recovering well, and all the kinds of assistance are being uh, provided to the family. The police said on the social media, several rape allegations have come to the light across and the state of the recent years, including the rape and murder of the doctors in Arjikar Hospital in Kolkata in against 2024. Yeah, so which took the nation by storm. So finally, my reading part complete. So let's come to the summarize of this article. So after reading this article, what I understood, actually this article is all about the SSC news report from the West Bengal police on the Durgapur medical student gang rape case within the 5 days. So in West Bengal, the student from the Odisha studying at the private medical college in Durgapur was raped allegedly by 3 men. Police have the detained one person after the victim's parents lodged an FIR. And the second year's MBBS student was allegedly gang raped near the college premises on the Friday evening. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi has urged his West Bengal counterpart Mamta Banerjee to take swift on the actions against on the um, perpetrators of the crime and the survivor from the Jaleswar in the Odisha is undergoing treatment at the college hospital and gave her statement to the police. The Nation Commission for Women chairperson Vijay Radkar has written to the West Bengal DGP seeking the immediate arrest of the accused. And the NCU has taken to the motto of organizations of the incident. In the social media past, NCW has the information that it has asked for an action taken report within 5 days. Dr. Archana Majumdar, members of the NCW, visited the private medical college in Durgapur yesterday. She also spoke to the victim in the hospital and inspected the crime spot and realized the assault has sparked of the spread and the condemnations. Doctors, forums, and the opposition parties have demanded strict punishment for the responsible for the such as heinous crime. So Odisha and the West Bengal units of the BJP demanded on the immediate arrest on the culprit. BJP has alleged TMC government over the law and order situation. The party gathered and the new township police of station yesterday. BJP MLA Agni Mitra Paul staged the protest at the Trivani area, and the assault count of the also Durgapur gang rape happened in 14 months after Arjikar hospital's rape and murder of the medic. Yeah, I summarize his journey. I'm
Yeah,
done.
thank you so much, Prashant,
Yeah,
for
thank you so much.
reading and explaining the article in your words. And yeah, I would like to say something about your reading part. Actually, as you were reading, just in reading at a time, you were covering like 3 or 4 words or 2 or 3 words. Okay. So after practicing, you can enhance only yourself. Okay. So as you are, dictating something to someone like news, you must have listened the news many times. Okay. So they are
Okay.
telling the news like this, so you can understand at least, so like if there is a big sentence, so you have to read in the two parts. Okay. If there is a small sentence, then you have to read in a one time, so it can easily be understood, by others.
Mhm.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
after practicing more and more, you can get the
yeah,
rhythm. Okay. And
yeah. We'll
you
do more
also
and more
try to
videos.
listen. Yeah, you
Yeah.
also try to listen to news in the television or in in YouTube. Yeah, so you will improve
Actually,
yourself.
brother, actually, I live in West Bengal. Actually, today I was reading the newspaper and the same incident on the
Mhm.
Times of India.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yeah, you will improve yourself. Only
Okay, okay,
practice
sir.
makes man
I
perfect.
do,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, thank you so much for participating. Keep
You're
coming,
most,
keep enhancing yourself.
you're
So,
most
yeah, Siddhi, are you there? Now you have a good network or not?
Hello, sir.
Now you have good network, so you can try. You don't know
Okay, sir.
because
Which
you are
article
crying.
is left?
Yeah, because you are crying. That's why I'm not able to control myself to ask you. Oh, Kassis, yeah, sorry, Siddhi. I think Kassis is also remaining. Yeah.
Okay.
Siddhi, I think, yeah. Kassis, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am here.
Siddhi, so shall I after the Kassis?
Yes, sir. And Chaudhary also, then me. Okay.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
as the
sure.
last participant, okay?
Okay, yeah. That's why I'm also not reading because participants are more important for us.
You and me as a last participant,
Yeah,
okay?
right. Kassis, yeah. So which article you want to read?
Article 19, sir.
19. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can. Then, okay. Okay, you can read. Go ahead. All the best. Kassis.
Yeah, thank you, sir. First time I'm reading, so please keep eyes there. I'll try for summarizing.
Sure, sure.
Article number 9. Grow export-oriented crops, Modi tells farmers. Launching the Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana and the Pearl Self-Reliance Mission, the Prime Minister calls for reducing the dependence on imports and focusing on export-oriented crops. The reforms in goods and service tax have resulted in double the savings for rural households and lowered costs on both daily use items and farming tools. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said her on Saturday while launching two schemes, the Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana and the Pearls Self-Reliance Mission for the agriculture sector. He asked farmers to not only work towards self-sufficiency but also target the global market by growing export-oriented crops that can reduce imports and boost India's agricultural exports. Beyond flour, rice, the Prime Minister said the Pearls Self-Reliance Mission is also a mission to empower future generations. He asked farmers to think beyond flour and rice. While flour and rice can satisfy hunger, adequate nutrition requires more, and we need to plan for that. Protein is crucial for India's nutrition today, especially for vegetarians. Protein is one of the things we need. It is equally important for our children for their physical development as well as mental development. He said, adding that pulses are the way to go. Today, the country imports pulses in large quantities from other countries, and therefore the Pulse Self-Reliance Mission is crucial. He said, the scheme is worth more than 11,000 crore. The target is to increase the cultivation of pulses by 35 hectares. This will directly benefit about 2 crore pulses farmers of the country, Mr. Modi said. He said Indian farmers will have to focus on crops that become popular in the world markets. We have to reduce imports and should not lag when it comes to export. The PM Dhan Krishi Yojana and the Pearl Self-Reliance Mission would play a major role in this, he said. Tractor sales.
maintaining that the center's effort is to reduce the expenses of every farmer and provide them with more profits. He said that following that GST reform, the news coming from the market showed that farmers are buying tractors in large numbers during the festive season because tractors have become even cheaper. When the Congress government was in power, everything was expensive for the farmers. Just look at the tractors. The Congress government used to charge a tax of 70,000 on a tractor. After the new GST reform, the same tractor has been become cheaper by amount 40,000, he said. So here I completed reading part and now I'm going to summarize. So as I read over here, uh, Modi here launched two schemes. One is Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana and second is Pulse Self Reliance Mission. And along with these schemes, they are just explaining. Writer is explaining over here GST reform too. So Modi told to farmers. Just to not focus on your self dependency for growing crops, just think for export. And like they told, like think beyond flour and rice. Like we are just cropping flour and rice, like we are more focusing, but Modi told do focus beyond the flour and rice. And they told over here after GST reforming, tractors price also decrease. So yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kashish. Yeah, when you were reading the article, that time I could not find any mistake. Like you did not do any mistake while reading the article. And yeah, while explanation, I can say that you have some less explanation. You could explain more also. So while reading and understanding the article, you can do as good as possible. Thank you so much, Kashish, for enhancing, for coming here, for participating. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
thanks a
somebody,
lot. Give me
yeah,
opportunity.
somebody else wants to add something related to this article, so you are welcome.
Yeah, I want to add something.
Sure, you are
Uh,
welcome.
like uh, the thing is that we should increase the export-oriented crops, okay? Because the pulses are already being imported from other countries. But there is another problem related to this, like the water table in Punjab, which is called as the rice bowl, or what we say it as the wheat bowl of India, or the bowl of India, which produces most of the uh, mm, what is Anat said in English, which produces most of the food for India. The water table is continuously going down, and because of the excessive use of fertilizers, the soil is increasingly toxic. That is the actual cause of the increasing number of cancer cases in Punjab. I'm specifically talking about Punjab because it produces Punjab and Haryana. In both these states, this is applicable because these produces the most amount of crop in India. And similarly, in the parallel way, it is also applicable to other states of India. So the primary problems here are the lack of water, the diminishing water table, the increasing toxicity of the soil. So when someone says that to increase the production of export-oriented crops, the more use of fertilizers will be there. So the problem will further increase. So it's not a simple problem at this stage. So something need to be done about, firstly, about the water table. How, like water harvest, the solutions might be the water harvesting, in which nothing is allowed to seep into the what we say into the soil deep inside the bedrock of the soil, and there must be reservoirs which should be built, and the less use of fertilizers. Instead of using fertilizers, we should use organic farming, so the soil should stop get corrupting anymore, because which is actually getting into our crops, and also which I earlier said, getting out of cancer. So like giving burden to a already burdened ecosystem is it's good in like saying this, but it's not practical. So these measures should also be taken along with what is written in article. This I want to like say.
Right, right, correct. You are saying in a correct way. That thank you so much, sir. Because yes, what is in reality based, what is the main problem there? You should also consider these things. Yeah. Thank you so much for explaining. So, Chaudhary, are you there?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah, very good morning. So, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
Sir,
So,
may
which
I
are
read Article 19 again?
19?
Yeah,
Okay.
I already booked it.
Okay, no problem. You can read. No problem.
Okay, thanks. Grow export-oriented crops, Modi tells farmers. Launching the Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana and Pulses Self-Reliance Mission. The Prime Minister calls for reducing the dependence on imports and focusing on export-oriented crops. The reforms in goods and services taxes have resulted in double the saving for rural households and lowered cost on both daily use items and farming tools. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said here on Saturday while launching two schemes, the Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana and Pulses Self-Reliance Mission for the agriculture sector. He asked farmers to not only work towards self-sufficiency but also target the global market by growing export-oriented crops that can reduce imports and boost India's agriculture exports. Beyond flour and rice, the Prime Minister said the Pulses Self-Reliance Mission is also a mission to empower future generations. He asked farmers to think beyond flour and rice. While flour and rice can satisfy hunger, adequate nutrition requires more, and we need to plan for that. Protein is crucial for India's nutrition today, especially for vegetarians. Proteins is one of the things we need. It is equally important for our children, for their physical development as well as mental development. He said, adding that pulses are the way to go. Today, the country imports pulses in large quantity from other countries, and therefore the Pulse's self-reliance mission is crucial. He said the scheme is worth more than 11,000 crore. The target is to increase the cultivation of pulses by 35 lakh hectares. This will directly benefit about 2 crore pulses farmers of the country. Mr. Modi said. He said Indian farmers will have to focus on crops that become popular in the world markets. We have to reduce imports and should not lag when it comes to export. The PM Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana and the Pulse Self-Reliance Mission would play a major role in this, he said. Tractor sales. Maintaining that the center's effort is to reduce the expenses of every farmer and produce them with more profits, he said. The following the GST reforms, the news coming from the market showed that farmers are buying tractors in large numbers during the festive season because tractors have been even cheaper. When Congress government was in power, everything was expensive for the farmers. Just look at tractors. The Congress government used to charge a tax of 70,000 on a tractor. After the new GST reforms, the same tractor has become cheaper by about 40,000, he said. Now it's time to summarize. Firstly, two scheme launch here. Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana and Pulses Self-Reliance. Basically, this article is all about to make our country self-reliance in pulses production. As we Indians import pulses in large quantities from other countries, but as PM said, we should become more export country rather than import. As we know, pulses are very important for all of us. As we know, it provides sufficient amount of protein to our body rather than rice and flour. For making production easily, as our PM provide many profits to make production easily. As he gave discounts on tractor, the tractors now cheaper by 40,000. But during Congress time, there was a heavy tax of 70,000. PM also said that to increase cultivation of pulses by 35 lakh hectare, which will benefit a large number of farmers there. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for again reading and explaining the article. Just I want to know, Chaudhary ma'am, why you prefer to read the article, this article. I know that you have a good reading
So
power.
this is my first session. I don't know what
Okay.
to do.
Okay, so
So
that's why I allowed you.
I picked this one as it's
Okay.
easy.
Keep participating, keep coming here, okay? Thank you. Siddhi, are you there? Siddhi? Siddhi ma'am, are you there? Okay, she's not here. So now I think I'm about to wrap up the session, or now I'm going to see the website. Some other participants remaining or not? Ravi Singh, are you there? Ravi Singh? DSBYY, are you there? Okay. Utkarsh, Priyadarshini, are you there?
I am.
Utkarsh? Yeah. Very good morning.
Good morning, Arvind.
Yeah. So, are you ready with your article?
Yes. Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much. May I start?
Yeah. Which article can you tell me?
Article number 9.
9. Okay. Go with your article. Thank
Okay. Good morning, everyone. This side Utkarsh Priyadarshini. I am going to read article number 9. That is unkindest cut. How does cutting onions make you cry? When you pierce the skin of an onion, you are left with stinging eyes caused by chemicals released from the onion that affect your nerves in the cornea. And it seems the cutting technique may have a role to play as well. Onions cut by steel blades of varying sharpness and speed matter. According to a study published in Proceeding of the National Academy of Sciences, using high-speed visuals, we found that an onion does not release tear-triggering fluid in one burst. Instead, the blade first punches out a layer of high-speed mist, then slower fluids snap into drops. The authors wrote, blunter blades and faster cutting speeds release a larger number of droplets, causing pressure to build under the onion's skin. Before the droplets were ejected, refrigerating the onion prior to cutting produced an increased number of droplets of similar velocity compared with the unchilled samples. It said, using sharp knives not only reduces tears while cutting onions, but may also reduce the number of potential pathogens released while chopping other raw foods. Yes, I am done with the reading part. Now, let's summarize this article. Actually, this article is talking about the onion, how uh, what ways we can cut onion so that it can reduce the tear that is produced in our eyes. Okay, so basically what happens when we cut onion, it has lots of sulfur in it. So because of that chemical or other chemical included with sulfur, that produce irritation in the nerves of the cornea. Cornea, that is the outer part of the skin, outer part of the eye. Okay, so in the nerves, it produce irritation. So we get uh, that chemical produce irritation in the cornea. So this is how we get tears inside our eyes. and it also causes stinging or burning sensation inside our eyes. That's why we get tears inside our eyes. And also in this article we can see, like, here it is mentioning the how we can cut the onion so that it can reduce the tear. So first it is mentioned the sharpness of the blade and also the speed of cutting. It plays very important role. Uh, Plays very important role so that we get minimum burning sensation and we can reduce our tears. The first thing is the blade should be sharp and cutting a speed should be there so that if we cut the onion in a fast way, then it will release fewer chemicals inside the onion, and sharpness of the blade should be enough so that a blunt blade will create more chemical release and it will create more irritation inside our eyes. This study it has been released by the PNAS, that is National Academy of Sciences. This institute researched over this and also studied about the high speed visuals, like how onion produce fluids during cutting. According to National Academy of Science, this research has been released. Okay, and third thing is, as I have told, first is cutting a speed, sharpness of blade, and third thing is mentioned here is refrigeration. So there is also an effect of refrigeration. Like if we refrigerate onion before cutting, then it increases the number of droplets that is released at similar speed compared to unchilled onions. So chilling onions doesn't always reduce tears, contrary to popular belief. So sometimes what we think, like if we refrigerate or onion, then it will reduce tears. So it is not like that. It on what we can say, on contrary basis, it increases the number of droplets compared to unchilled onion. And also, yes, this is all about the article. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, thank you so much. But you know what I say about myself, that I really enjoy whenever I cut the onion. Okay, so really thank you for choosing a different type of article, and you're very good explainer and also read it very well. Thank you so much, Priyadarshini, for taking part. So
Thank you so
Gurwani,
much.
are you there? Yeah, you are welcome. Gurwani, are you there?
Yes,
Very
sir.
good
I'm there.
morning.
Very good morning, sir.
So are you ready with your
Actually,
article?
I choose ninth one, but
No,
cut
no,
ready.
don't repeat, please.
So I
Any
first,
other?
like can I add one point, because already she explained
Sure,
all the
sure,
points,
sure,
but
sure.
here we get
Okay.
one another term. That one is cornea, the outermost layer of eyes. It is the most focused point or very transparent layer. Or while donating our eyes, we donate cornea. So that one is remaining thing. Or she explained all the points.
Correct.
Yes. So
So
I have to
you want to
choose.
read the article, any other article or not?
If there is one short one, then
You can choose
that
any sort of.
that one cricket related 12th number article. But because all the articles are similar in size, can I read it?
Article number 12.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Australia challenges awaits a wounded India in Marklash. After a blitz from Nadine, they colour stole a win from under India's feet against South Africa at the ACA-VDCA Stadium here a few days ago. Skipper Harmanpreet Kaur sat quietly, processing the downward spiral. It was a game India's famed batting lineup sound have put to bed before the fielding effort began. Trouble at the top, but the top order, like it did against Sri Lanka and Pakistan, combusted meekly. There is barely any turnaround time, with the defending champion Australia waiting here on Sunday. Centuries from Ashleigh Gardner and Beth Money had severed.
What happened, Gurwani? Hello, Gurwani, are you there? Gurwani, are you there? Okay, I think we have to wrap up the session now. Just waiting for Gurwani for some second. Gurwani, are you there? Okay, I think you are not audible, Gurwani. You are not audible properly, Gurwani. You are not able to listen here. Gurwani, you are not audible. Oh my God, it's still reading. Somebody else, can you tell me that Gurwani is audible or not?
Yeah, you were audible, but another
Gurwani,
person, her voice is not audible like properly. It is so
yeah.
low voice.
Yeah, okay. So I think we should wrap. Okay, now I am going to wrap up the session because Gurwani is still reading. She is not listening to us, and we are not getting the voice also. Okay. Thank you so much for participating, and keep coming.
Sorry,
Keep
sir.
enhancing.
Sorry, sir. Actually, my
Yeah, you were
earbuds
audible.
connected.
You are not audible.
Oh,
We keep calling you.
actually,
Okay.
sir. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
no problem at all. Okay, next time you will participate. Okay, because it's already we are late. Now reading
Yes,
record
sir.
it will take time is
Because
starting.
my earbuds connected to
Yeah,
my
no problem. No
Bluetooth.
problem. I was thinking something you had. So definitely something problem. Okay, thank you so much for participating in the session. You all keep coming, keep enhancing yourself. Okay, thank you so much.